or we'll spoil the surprise. I love surprises.
Let's hope she does.
Wonderland is special, with rules of right and wrong. Yes, rules so strict we make them up as we go along. Our world is topsy-turvy, yes, strange as it may seem. Everything makes her
be a child without you, without using it half the charge to the jury.
I hope you don't charge much. I left my wallet at home.
Order in the court! Order in the court! One of you must be foreman.
How can one of us be four?
I was 4 once, but now I'm 12 and a half.
I can see how you can be 12, but how can you be another half?
Which part of you is a hat?
Why, all of me.
I think how can you be a half?
Is there another one of you around somewhere?
Or at least another half?
As I said, one of you must be foreman.
That's ridiculous!
I'll be the judge of that.
No, I'll be the judge of that. Off with his head!
Off with whose head, my dear?
What difference does it make?
What might make a difference to him?
Stop alone.
Are all the lawyers here?
Tweedledum, present, Your Majesty. Tweedledee, present, Your Majesty. Which is defense and which is prosecution?
It makes no difference since we agree on everything.
But we disagree on nothing.
So are we to argue about everything or nothing?
Or both at once.
Or neither twice?
Or three with the price of one.
Perhaps the defendant should get to choose. Who is the defendant?
The defendant is the one who's innocent until we chop off his head.
Or her head.
We were going to try the knave of hearts,
That's right, for stealing the tarts.
but he ate all the evidence last night and made himself sick. Today he's quite out of head with fever.
There's no point in chopping off his head if he's out of it.
It does seem to miss the point.
So we're going to try her instead.
Surprise! On trial, but I've done nothing.
Perfect! Nothing is what we disagree on!
Ooh, this will be a fine battle.
What have I done? Is someone going to read the charges against me?
We don't want to embarrass you, so we'll read them after your execution.
I will be able to bear
Should I do something suspicious?
Who sought to do something suspicious?
Come on now. Almost anything looks suspicious if you put your mind to it. Please, Your Majesty. She was once so small she could fit under a table.
That's suspicious.
And she was once so big we almost drowned in her tears.
Growing and changing, very suspicious activity.
She's guilty as sure as man is. What is her name, anyway?
May it please Your Majesties, I'm Alice.
Malice? That certainly doesn't please me.
Malice of forethought, no doubt. That name is as good as a confession.
Shouldn't you object to that?
Why? I'm the prosecution.
I'm the prosecution.
Is anyone defending me?
She is! I object!
Let's wait till 6 and after.
You best stand back when it's exciting, Joe. It's everything we can see.
She hits everything within reach, whether she can see it or not.
Habeas corpus!
I object!
Overruled. First round goes to the prosecution.
I win!
Jurors, consider your verdict.
Sentence first, the verdict after. Off with her head! Off with her head! She is guilty! Off with her head!
Please, may I tell my story?
Alright, but be quick about it. We have to find you guilty before lunch.
My sister and I went down to the riverbank. I wanted to play in the water, but she said I was too big for that.
Too big, too big. Ah, she clearly said it. Everyone, please write that down or else you might forget it.
Let's take the time to write it down exactly as she said it.
So, I asked to take a boat out on the water, but she said I was too little.
Too little, aha, she clearly said it. Everyone, please write that down or else you might forget it. Let's take the time to write it down exactly as she said it.
Well, how could I be too big and too little at the same time?
Too big, too little, now wait, we just don't get it. We took the time to write it down, decided to regret it.
It's a suspicious way of acting.
Or, as we say in Latin, modus operandi.
Her modus operandi is nothing short of candy. Please pass around the candy. I'd like some of her tea.
Let's stop this controversy. The court will show you mercy, and likewise my mercy. Come sit up on my knee.
Don't I get to make a plea?
Off with her head, off with her head. She is guilty. Off with her head.
You were saying?
So, then I thought I should fall asleep from boredom, but then a white rabbit ran past with his most peculiar dress.
Peculiarly,
Well, peculiar that he was dressed at all. I mean, he was a rabbit and they don't usually wear clothes.
haven't you ever heard of a hair shirt?
And then he started talking, saying that he was late and some awful person was gonna cut him. He said if he didn't.
Your Majesty, please, I have no idea what she's talking about. I was perfectly on time, early in fact, but walking briskly. No reason to dawdle. When this strange girl began following me, I went down my burrow, but she followed right behind. She was much too big, of course, so she made a mess out of everything. Too big!
And then I fell down in the middle of the hole. I tried to grab the sides, but I was too little.
Too little. Too big, too little, we never will forget it. We took the time to write it down, we said it, then we nodded.
See, it was quite a long fall.
Longer than 3 months?
No.
A perfectly ordinary fall lasts from September 21st through December 22nd. Your fall sounds quite short.
Just because it didn't last 3 months, it doesn't fall
It
that.
does not follow.
Or, as we say in Latin,
Non sequitur.
that means it does not follow. The argument is hollow. You'll find it hard to swallow. I'd like a slice of bread.
That wasn't what I said.
Off with her head. Off with her head. She is guilty. Off with her head.
Why does everyone speak in Latin?
Latin is exacto, in fact it's ipso facto, or is that ipsy dipsy? I think her lawyer's tipsy.
The lawyer wouldn't be here. He's quite on compos mentis, which is to say completely mad, and I'm his new apprentice. Our lawyers are completely mental. Let them represent us.
The Lord lawyer for fences making very little sense. She'll have to take the consequence. Off with her head.
I'd rather go to bed.
Off with her head. Off with her head. She is guilty. Off with her head.
Why is she so cross with me?
It's a cross-examination, of course.
Who witnessed this alleged fall, boys?
I was your Majesty. I was minding my own business when Dawson comes in the middle of the room. And right away he tries to swing back up.
Scream after fall?
That's suspicious right there. But she's too little to get back up. Too little!
There was nothing in the room but a table, and then I saw a tiny little door.
But she was much too big to fit through it.
Too big!
So she got down and stuck her big tongue from the little window of the door like she was going to swallow it whole.
I was just looking, and then I saw the most wonderful garden. It was bright and green and sunny, and I thought, to find myself in the garden, oh, was a dream come true. Just past the door, our flowers galore, and little red rose bushes too. Everything stays the perfect size. It fits me to a T. I'll find myself in the garden, the perfect place for me.
Lord doesn't intend to trespass.
Your argument, most strenuous, is clearly disingenuous.
Your logic is quite tenuous.
I'm hungry for some menuet.
Off with her head, off with her head, off with her head, off with her, off with her, off with her, off with her head, off with her head!
Go on with your story.
Where was I? In the room. With the table.
By the door!
Yes, thank you. As soon as I stood beside the little door, I saw something very strange. It took me a moment to realize that it was a great crib that had a face or body attached to it, and the movement began to appear. Oh, you're a cat, I said.
Why so surprised, I replied.
I've often seen a cat without a grin before, but I never saw a grin without a cat. What kind of cat are you?
Well, I'm a Cheshire cat, when I'm anything at all.
Would you tell me which way I ought to go from here?
That depends on a good deal on where you want to get to.
I don't care much where.
Then it doesn't matter where you go. Don't you like it here?
Yes, it's just you seem so.
Mad?
As I was going to say, unusual. And everything here I see is so.
Flat? Colorless?
As I was going to say, confusing. Where do you live?
Oh, here. and there, often at the same time.
So when you're here,
I'm not all there. I'm here, I'm gone, and yet I linger on. Then suddenly I vanish in thin air. Now where'd I go? It's so much fun, you know, when you're not all there. We're all mad here. I'm mad, you're mad.
well, I don't argue about madness with someone who's not all there.
Are you annoyed or good and overjoyed? You want to find me, but you don't know where. You say it's so much fun to play when you're not all there.
Could you direct me to that lovely garden? Mother says that a garden is the best place to find yourself.
There's a door. They're often convenient for going places.
But how shall I ever get through it?
Look about you. You never know what you're not seeing. You think the world is black and white, like something in a book. It all depends on knowing how to look. Do you know how? Well, I can tell you now. A secret that I may or may not share. You're free like me to change the world you see when you're not all there.
Why does a key here and a bottle with a sign that says drink me? That I don't think I should.
Why not?
Mother says that drinking will stunt my growth.
Isn't that just what you want? You may drink if you drink, so beware. And so what if you're not all there?
Well, he wasn't very helpful. Well, I suppose I don't have much to lose. Oh my, I'm shrinking. I've never grown down before. I feel so different.
But you don't look any different.
After she drank the bottle, she was only half that size.
That must be the hat she was talking about.
Well, you said you were 12 and a half. Produce the half at once.
That's better.
What's your better half? Obviously. I don't feel like myself at all.
Still look like yourself.
But only a little bit.
A very little bit.
At least I'm the right size to fit through the door, I said. But it's locked with the dear keys up there. How can I possibly reach it? Why am I never the right size? But look, there's a little box with a cake in it. Mother says I must eat my food if I'm to grow. I'll try it. Oh my, I can feel myself getting bigger.
And bigger. I'm over there just like a telescope. I think I must be getting 2 miles high.
Oh, she was much bigger than that. At least 11 or 12 times bigger.
That must be the 12 she said she was.
Send out the 12.
No more of her. We have too many already. Forget the 12. We'll make do with one. Well, go on to your story.
I'm growing so big now, I said. So very, very big. Yes, so big I can't even see the key, much less pick it up. Oh, what am I to do now? Dear me, I'm growing bucket loads.
Hit, pat, pat. I say, did you feel that? Patter, patter. What on earth could be the matter? Pip, pat, pip, pat, pat, pip, pat, pip.
Please be still, but like consider.
Pat, pat, pip, pip, patter, patter, pip. Of course, that must be it. It's rain, that's it. It must be rain, tra-la-la,
emotionally drained. Nobody knows where when the rain will start to fall again. Nobody knows where or why the rain will fall, but I'll be right. Nobody knows how or why the rain will fall, but I'll be right. Nobody knows why or how that the rain is stopping now. Oh, the rain is stopping now. The rain is stopping now. Tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la. The rain is stopping now. Pitter, 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 patter, 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 pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pit, pat, pit, pat, pit, pit. I guess that's it. The rain stopped as suddenly as it started. Where on earth did it come from? And now we're all wet. It's really too bad. Yes, it's a crying shame. It must have rained cats and dogs. How rude! What a thing to say! We don't like cats or dogs! I'm sorry, I was just stating a fact. We can't listen to any more of this. Why not, Your Majesty? Because the court is supposed to be perfectly fair. And if you're going to attempt to sway us with facts, we may accidentally form an opinion. We'll come back when the facts are right. It's time for the sentence.
Remember, form no opinions whatsoever. She's innocent until proven guilty.
She is innocent. Off with her head.
But who will give evidence?
We don't know if the league can hear it.
They don't even know what side they're on.
What could be fairer than that?
Your Majesty, members of the court, where was I?
I was telling how you nearly drowned everyone.
Oh, you may proceed.
That's big of you.
Go as small as you already are.
Because I was about to say, how should we get dry? Let's have a caucus race, I suggest, hopefully. How will that help? In a caucus race, everyone has to run. And there's lots of dry statistics. And speeches full of hot air. What office should we run for? Why, water commissioner. Of course. Why? To get the water off us? We have to get the water off us. Vote for me, I'll help you. Vote for me, I'm strong. Vote for me, I'm always right, but everyone else is wrong. And a chicken in every pot. How disgusting! Vote for me, I'll save you. Vote for me, I'm wise. Vote for me, I tell the truth, but everyone else is lie. Vote for me, vote for me, vote for me, for me, for me, for me, for me. Vote for me, I love you. Vote for me, or die for me. First of all, but I'm the one who's tried. Ha! Every dog will have its day. If you're gonna keep talking about such awful things, you'll just have to find your own grave. Good day! Don't go. I'm sorry, I won't say another word about cats and...
Now you've got you offended everyone.
And now I'm all alone. Just me
Myself
and I. Am I growing?
Am I shrinking?
When you're all alone?
It's hard to tell. I wish I could find that lonely garden. If I'm small, it would fit right in.
And if I were tall, you go wherever I choose.
The long and short is that I'm never the right size for what I want to do.
And the short and long of it is I never want to do it on the right size for it. Dear me, I wish I were grown. I can do what I want when I want to and do it alone. I rise so they all can shine. I know just what to do. Dear me, I wish I were grown up like you.
Dear me, I wish I was small. To be young and naive and carefree, I've been doing all.
lions or tigers about here?
It's only the king of hearts snoring.
He's dreaming now. And what do you think he's dreaming about? Nobody can guess that. Why about you? And if you left off dreaming about you, where would you be?
Where I am now, of course.
You'd be nowhere. You're only sort of thinking his dream.
And if he were to wake up, you will go out, poof, just like a candle.
I shouldn't. Besides, I'm only sort of thinking his dream. What are you, I should like to know?
Ditto.
Ditto. Hush, don't wake him. Why worry about waking him unless you're one of the things in his dreams?
You know very well you're not real.
I am real.
Well, make yourself a bit real by crying.
There's nothing to cry
Well,
about.
then you would keep my opinions to yourself. Oh!
Where's the queen?
We'll take you to her humanity.
Go on with your edit.
But there's nobody to hear it.
And nobody will listen more attentively than me.
Well, at least we know we're real.
Now that the king's awake,
Perhaps he's only dreaming when he's awake, of course.
I can't believe that.
Can't you? Try again. Draw a long breath and close your eyes.
There's no use trying. One can't believe such impossible things.
I dare say you haven't had much practice. When I was your age, I did it for half an hour a day. Why, sometimes I believe 6 impossible things before breakfast. The things you see around you may not be what they appear. I'll share another secret now, my dear. Quite extreme, we all could be a dream. Just little whips of whimsy in the air. Awake at dawn, and poof, we'd all be gone. But you go on and on when you're not all there.
because nobody is listening.
Most attentively. And what happened next, Miss Alice? Don't be shy. Speak up.
Goodness, I can't remember what happened next.
Your Honor, my client is obviously beside herself.
And we can't be tried twice for the same offense.
I move for a mistrial, a dismissal of all charges and suit us to a T.
Oh, that's it, to a T.
That's what I said.
No, that's what happened next. I went to a T.
Pray continue in my own words.
So I kept walking until I came to a tea party. There sat a Mad Hatter, March Hare, and a Dormouse. Exactly so.
Then you should say what you mean.
At least I mean what I say. That's the same thing, you know.
That's not the same thing one bit. That's like saying I see what I eat is the same as I eat what I see.
Or I like what I get is the same as I get what I like.
Or I breathe when I sleep is the same as I sleep when I breathe.
It is the same with you. Everybody move down. What day of the month is it?
The 4th?
2 days long. I told you butter would ruin the works.
It was the best butter.
Just what I was going to remark myself.
Everybody move down. Have you guessed the riddle yet?
No, what's the answer?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Nor I. I think you might do something better with your time than wasting it asking things you have no answers to.
If you knew time as well as I do, you wouldn't talk about wasting it. It's him.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you don't. I dare say you've never even spoke to time.
That's why you keep putting tea things out here.
Yes, that's it. Because it's always time for tea. No time to watch the things between laughs.
That's why you keep moving around, I suppose.
Exactly so, because the things get used up.
What happens when you come to the beginning again?
Suppose we change the subject.
Why don't you sing a song for us? Oh, I don't think...
Then you shouldn't talk!
Very well then. I'll sing a song we often sing in class. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at. Goodness, I've never sung like that before.
Were you ever before exactly the same person as you are right now?
With all I've been through, I have to say no.
Why should a person change the song we sing?
Everybody move down!
why'd you call him tortoise? Because he taught us, obviously. You must try to stay awake. And how many hours a day did you do lessons? 10 the first day, 9 the second, and so on. That's why we call it lessons, because they lesson from day to day. We say songs and true things that go forever, such as memory and moon and mouse.
Seven months of sleeping. All that said, yes, that was sad, but I had no time for leaving. No time, no time to sleep or sleep. There's never time for anything else. It's always time for tea. Move down. Once I saw the lobster ball, which someday finally translated. All the fish sweet.
I still don't understand. How do I know who I am when I keep changing?
Have you finished your minutes?
Yes, there's no point in saying anymore.
Now then, about this trial. It's been going on all day. I think it's time to call a recess.
You're just letting a perfectly good execution. Nobody wants a recess.
I love recess. It's my favorite part of school days. Are we gonna play games?
Games? Yes, croquet. You do know how to play croquet.
I may not know who I am, but I do know how to play croquet. It's a capital game and I'm very good. Where do we play?
Right here. Here are mallets. And here are balls.
But where are the wickets and stakes?
Here are the wickets.
And the stakes are your head.
If I lose?
You lose your head. You said yourself it's a capital game. So the punishments must be capital too.
But if I win?
It's your turn. A game of croquet, lovely summer's day. What can be worse than stars to take? If you lose, it must kill you. You won't win, now will you? These are the rules of the game. The rules of the These are the rules of the game.
A game of croquet on a lovely summer's day.
Rules are strict but never quite the same.
The queen can rearrange them if she wants to. She can change them.
These are the rules of the game. The
rules are rules. The rules are rules. These are the rules of the game.
Not fair, not fair. By that would be a sin. And the very queen of justice, just as long as I win.
A game of croquet on a lovely summer's day.
If you lose, you just yourself to play. You see, you get to choose it. I can flip your head or lose it. These are the rules of the game.
The rules are rules. The rules are rules. These are the rules of the game.
My mallet kicked the wicket. This isn't playing cricket. I may be in danger. It's strange and getting stranger.
Obey or you'll be let up. The queen will cut your head off. These are the rules of the game. I win!
But you didn't play by the rules.
I think of my own rules.
That's the advantage of being the ruler, you know.
I think something's afoot here.
Something's always afoot with a ruler.
I'm afraid there's no help for it. You have to be executed.
But what about the trial?
Speak to the defense. Agatha, you're the one who.
Step right this way. I'm a little off the top.
Can it be possible? Is this the garden, the place where I hope to find myself?
Now everyone will find you. A little bit here and a little bit over there. Ha ha.
It's nothing like I thought it would be. The flowers are painted and the trees are made of wood.
Aren't both trees made of wood?
Who's that?
stupid.
It never is, but you must make the best of what you find, even if nobody's there. You can always get ahead.
But I'll never find out who I am.
Who are you?
Caterpillar, what are you doing here?
Just stretching my wings.
Caterpillar, I mean butterfly, you look wonderful.
Yes, I do.
But I thought you and all creatures were never going to change. We're always going to be just what you are.
And so I am, a caterpillar butterfly. Everything changes but who I am.
I understand you mean that inside you're the same.
And so are you. You just have to wake up to the fact.
I'll try.
You have to wake up.
Oh, Alice, it's time to wake up. You've been sleeping for so long.
That's my sister's voice. Sleeping. I've been sleeping. This is just a fantastic dream. All of you fantastic creatures. And I hope to find myself in this garden.
You can find yourself anywhere, because what you will find will always be.
What I brought with me.
You will grow and change as years go by. At times you'll walk, at times you'll cry, and sometimes you will fly. A bird in a tree seems perfect as it is. It never moves or changes. It is real. Somewhere in a dream, you'll run to know and find a place for you to go. Find a place for you.
What about the trial? Is there a verdict?
Gentle things of the jury, how say you?
Your Majesty, we find the defendant,
Too big, too little, too big, too little, too little, too big.
Which averages out to
that's too big, carry a little, add a little, 3 bigs and 3 littles out of 2. Your Majesty, we find the defendant.
Just right. Who says so?
Just us, Your Majesty.
Then justice has prevailed. The defendant may wake up.
Congratulations.
Trials, they help us sort things out. Don't worry, there'll be plenty more. That's what life's about.
Yes, life can be a trial, or life can be a game. But who you are will always remain the same. And somewhere in a dream, your heart will want to go and find a place where you can grow.
Oh, I can't wait to tell my sister all about you. Come along, it's time for us to wake up.
I can't wake up. This is your dream. I'm just another one of your fantastic creatures.
No, you're me. You're who I was when I was small.
But not who you are.
You know what will happen to her when you wake up?
She should go out, poof, just like a candle.
so shall we all.
It's not so bad once you're used to it.
What if I remember you? If I remember my dream, even when I wake?
Then that might save us. But how could we be sure you'll remember us?
How can I ever forget you? I shall carry you on in my mind and you will never go out. We will continue on and on.
We'll continue on. With her head! You know, I always liked her.
Alice, you have to wake up.
I think I already have.
It's time to say goodbye.